Welcome everyone to Lubbock, Texas, and Jones AT&T Stadium, home to the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And this crowd, as always, will be rowdy because they've been gearing up since early this morning. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Arizona State Sun Devils taking on the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this. The Red Raiders will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Sun Devils offense will take the first swing of the game. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and it just, you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Tackled immediately after the catch. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They keep attacking through the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Sun Devils are threatening on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Texas Tech's offense will have its first possession of the game. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this is a pretty interesting matchup today.
And I love safeties that make receivers think. Make them know they're going to be there over the middle of the field, and you better think twice about catching that football.
Running back searching for a hole. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Snagged on the outside, it's Kelly. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one.
Now, a fourth down.
Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paulo.
Yeah, you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Finds his man in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the run. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant interception.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. And they knocked him down almost immediately. Though there are some notable exceptions, typically great pass rushers aren't nose tackles, but that was a great pass rush.
They're not nose tackles usually, those great pass rushers, but they are grown men. I mean, those are some adults in there. Those are the 300-plus pounders that will just destroy you in the run game. A nice job using his hands, using some power to shrink that pocket and get the sack.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Georgia Southern showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got him downfield. The expressway is wide open. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. And the Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry up. From the red zone, it's Brooks. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for room, it's Brooks. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Good timing on the quick out. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. He'll do it himself. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Running to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. The pull and throw off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Feeling some heat. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Getting some heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
And the Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Arizona State.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Just about set to kick it away.
Arizona State 17, Texas Tech 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Gets it out quickly. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Line gets set, 1st down. He's going to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. The Sun Devils will move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Handoff to the lone back. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Tackled, but he has a 1st down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It's now 2nd down after the short completion.
2nd down.
They'll go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a 1st down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Fires to the right. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start.
Oh, look out. There he goes. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Red Raiders. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll throw it on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. That last completion sets him up on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. To throw, it's Morton. The quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. They're trying to get to him. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give to the tailback. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
The Sun Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. Back to throw, it's Morton. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner will be brought down. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. This offense has a second down play. 1 man in the backfield, and he gets it. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Looking for space. It's Scatterbo. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Quick release by the QB. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Red Raiders in the hurry up. Motion from the offense. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. And the Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 3. The offense in hurry-up mode.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Dropping back, it's Morton. Trying to get to it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. On the ground, it's Scatterbo. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll go with a direct snap. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Couldn't get anything done on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. Off play action. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with it.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and...
Fires the pass, intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah,
and they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
They'll run play action. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. From the gun, running back on the move. Still on his feet at the 45. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Wide open downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Utah is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Utes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Finds his man. It's Kelly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. He's got great speed. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Used the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. He's got it and still on his feet. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
PAT unit on the field. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He caught it. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Trying play action. Got the quick pass. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
41, Texas Tech, 21.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Now 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Leaves it with the back. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires left. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Sun Devils. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it.
Texas Tech, 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. To the air, it's Morton. throws for the tight end. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. Touchdown, Arizona State! How about that D coming up with a play like that? They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Grabbed in the middle, it's Kelly. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. It's caught downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's going to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Now on second down. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Shoots it to the left. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. The 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Sun Devils! These guys are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Notre Dame escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Irish fans there today could have done without this one being so close. The circle of life.
He lobs one high down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Let's see what they've got on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes a move. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll leave it with the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give as they work on that clock. Powers through the defender. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. The Sun Devils send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the returner will be dragged down. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Morton. He's got him in the flat. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense snatches it, and they reverse the field.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the pummeling has started. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Arizona State, 69. Texas Tech, 21.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe...
He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Takes the handoff. It's Scatterbo. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet. Move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.